Investigators say this mother has the answer to her child's disappearance. In 1993, Irvin Groninger III was adopted into the home of Doug and Valerie Herman. They named him Adam Joseph Herman. During this year, Doug and Valerie also adopted 2 younger children, creating what they hoped to be a happy family. This unfortunately was not the case. In November 1996, police got a call reporting domestic abuse at the Herman household. When authorities investigated, they made the decision to send the kids to safe homes for a few days. It was discovered that Valerie had whipped Adam with a belt and spanked him. After a few days, the kids were returned back home. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. Throughout the years, there were many reports of abuse towards Adam from the school, neighbors, etc. While the abuse cases were always investigated, they were always closed with no charges pressed. Police regret not taking the charges more seriously. Maybe if they had, Adam would not be where he is today. There were also numerous reports of Adam running away during his childhood. Valerie reported that he would run away for hours at a time for attention and then return home. Perhaps they should have taken these fleets from home as a cry for help from Adam. Instead, they blamed Adam for seeking attention. As they delved deeper into Adam's story, certain parts didn't add up. For example, Valerie claims that Adam attended public school when they moved to a mobile home park in Towanda, but there are absolutely no records of this. Since Adam's parents showed time and time again that they weren't reliable sources, understanding Adam's childhood only became more complicated. Adam had extreme psychological problems growing up. Valerie reports that he was a problem child while her other children were not. Apparently, Adam threatened his family members multiple times growing up. Because of this, Adam was homeschooled while the other children attended public school. Normally, this is a good choice, but it's clear that home was not a good place for Adam. In 1999, Adam ran away again. However, this time he never came back. Valerie Herman states that he ran away after she spanked him with a belt. Valerie and Doug went out looking for their 11-year-old son for hours with no success. When he didn't return after a few hours, they had a feeling that he wasn't coming back. When Doug and Valerie realized their son wasn't coming home, they didn't report the case to the police, as they worried the spanking would make them lose their other children. This alone raised plenty of red flags, as everyone can agree that failing to report your missing child is not something real parents would do. In 2008, Doug and Valerie's biological daughter Crystal called the SRS to learn more about Adam. The SRS told Crystal that Adam was in the home of the Hermans until 2005. Crystal reported to SRS that Doug and Valerie had told the rest of the family that Adam went back into state custody in 1999. No one could have predicted what happened next. They searched the Hermans' home, collecting their computer, pictures of Adam, medical reports, and anything else they could find to help them get to the bottom of this case. Everyone was in shock when the horrifying details were discovered. Once it was clear that Adam was really missing, authorities contacted Adam's biological family, seeking DNA samples to possibly help them find Adam. This family already had to deal with the heartbreak of giving away a child, and now learned he'd been harmed and missing for 10 years. Further into the investigation, Butler County Sheriff Craig Murphy became extremely frustrated as authorities were treating Adam's case as a death, even though Adam could still be alive. Murphy also stated that the authorities had found an important piece of information and were holding on to it instead of revealing it. When this case gained worldwide attention, Valerie Herman's family members admitted to Valerie's abuse towards Adam. These claims including chaining him to a bathroom faucet and locking him in. Although Valerie denied these claims, police took these accusations very seriously. As more and more information surfaced, Adam's case just kept getting more twisted. In 2009, Doug and Valerie Herman were charged with fraud. It turned out that the couple had been listing Adam in court documents until 2003 and cashing a monthly adoption check for Adam until 2005, 6 years after he disappeared. No one could believe how this case was playing out. Although the Hermans did time for their fraudulent activity, the "Where is Adam" case was still unsolved. Police began feeling hopeless as time passed. They even went as far as to use dogs to help them locate Adam. Just when they thought they were at a dead end, they got an outside tip. When police received this outside tip, they headed to Towanda and began digging around the empty mobile home where the Hermans used to live. Workers and investigators dug and sifted for 6 hours before they realized there was nothing to see. Apparently, the tip they received was not their answer after all. After years passed, Valerie's runaway story developed extra details. She reported that right before Adam left, he claimed that he was not coming back. Instead of trying to get him to stay, Valerie replied good. She claims that their fighting got out of hand and she said things she didn't mean. Many investigators believe that Valerie Herman is hiding something about Adam's disappearance. Doug passed away in 2016. They say he ran away, but they could have very well made up that whole story. Butler County Sheriff Kelly Herzit stated, "I believe Valerie Herman has more to tell and she's not talking at this point." Adam would be 31 this summer. Investigators are working on a more updated progression photo of Adam to help find him. Valerie has stated in interviews that she's still waiting for a phone call from Adam to at least let them know he's okay. Adam's case remains an unsolved mystery. In 1984, John and Reve Walsh created an incredible organization, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. This organization was private, non-profit, and focused on saving missing and exploited children. This organization has helped an incredible number of children and families be reunited. According to MissingKids.com, NCMEC'S Family Abduction Unit consists of case management teams which provide technical assistance and support for families, law enforcement agencies, and attorneys. This support focuses on preventing family abductions and assisting in the location and recovery of missing children nationally and internationally. FAU works each case on an individual basis, coordinating with government and non-governmental agencies in the US and other countries to provide technical assistance and information regarding both civil and criminal remedies. Additionally, FAU helps identify, develop, and promote resources to resolve national and international family abductions through training and presentations for the legal and law enforcement communities. With such easy access to the internet, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has been thriving in the modern world. A lot of the success with the organization is due to modern technology. If the lost or missing child has been gone for years, they can use a photo of the child and generate what they may look like today. It's mind-blowing to see how accurate a lot of the generated pictures actually are when the child or adult is found. In the case of Steve Carter, he never would have been found if it weren't for the incredible technology that the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children uses. In Steve Carter's case, he found some deep, heartbreaking secrets about his past after he heard another woman's story on this website. If it weren't for her story surfacing, Carter never would have sparked an interest in digging up his past. In many cases of adoption, the adopted child becomes curious about their birth parents as the years pass. Steve Carter was a prime example of this, as he wouldn't quit until he knew the truth. Although he was devastated by some of the secrets he uncovered, it was important for him to learn where he came from. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.